check, see if it's live. Come on. All right. All right, the live seems to be working. Live seems to be working. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Okay. All right. So the title of this lesson will be "You Wicked Women's Are Shameful, Heartless, and Helpless." And I'll get all praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great wisdom for teaching this truth and sincerity. Salutation to the hopeful elect that spread throughout the four corners of the earth. All right. The title of this lesson will be "You Wicked Women Are Shameful, Heartless, and Helpless." Right. And I have an image here. I have two images actually that on the left you have a dude, supposedly with his girlfriend at a movie theater, and you can see her that she went behind his back and start kissing and dating another dude. In the image on the right, you have this person holding up a sign that says "Please come back," right? And this is gonna be my lesson, right? Um, you know, and hopefully you all can all get something out of it. All right, but I'm going to get another lesson. Um, I'm not trying to waste any more time. All right, and I hope it's not too, you know, too blurry. All right, but I'm going to get into. I'm going to show you 3 clips, 3 videos, and then I'm going to get into the whole lesson. All right, I'm going to get right into it. So the title of this video that I'm going to show you right now is "Damn, She Is Cold Blooded, Wicked as a MF," and it's by Ahariah Ka'ar. All right, and this video is for education purpose and reporting and teaching. About you? What you mean? Next one, guys, go watch my boy. You fuck my brother though. Okay. Like, what you want, cookie? Like, but we got kids, cause you my baby mom. Okay, I don't owe you no loyalty. What you mean you want no loyalty? We got a whole kid, and I pay the bills. I'm not your girlfriend. I'm a baby mom. I owe you no loyalty. I used to owe you loyalty. I don't owe you nothing now. Yeah, but I pay the bills. It doesn't matter. You pay them with you. Ain't nobody pay nothing with me. I just dropped off 2,500 over here the other day. And you got off 5 minutes. Who dropped off the word? What that say about you as a woman though? It's light, food, he ain't got to eat. You're not providing. Yeah, but we was together for 5 years. Okay. Like, why you think it's okay to fuck my brother though? Time don't mean nothing. Time ain't nothing but a number. I'm just saying though, like that's crazy that you feel like it's the idol. And I'm gonna let the whole world know that you fuck my brother. You can't expose it. No, I'm gonna expose you with this video though. Okay, fuck my brother though. The thing is, the gag is, you gonna look stupid. You try to expose me. No, I'm not gonna look stupid. You gonna look stupid because we got a whole 2-year-old together. You fuck my brother. Okay, the 2-year-old wasn't there when it happened. Why does it just saying, though, like, what was the point of that, though? Like, what you get out of that, though? Like, you have no self-respect for yourself. You have no self-respect for yourself. See, it just shows that you're really childish. You're not mature at all. No type of way, though.
I'm very mature.
No, you're not, though. Like, you're really nothing. Nah, but you're nothing, though. You're nothing, though.
You slept.
You're really a whore, though. Really a whore. How about that?
That's okay.
Yeah. You have no respect for yourself.
You think so?
No respect for yourself. You slept with my brother, though.
I'm glad your brother don't think that of me.
No. It's not about that, though. And I'm gonna have some words with him too. But it's like, you don't even. Nah, because like I just don't understand why you don't think about things. Like think about how I would feel.
Think about. I don't care about how you feel. Your feelings got nothing to do with me. Go find somebody who cares. Find somebody who gives to us. I don't care.
That's
So
crazy.
stop with me and get out.
That's crazy, though. I treated you so good.
You can't be your son.
No, but I treated you. When we were together, I treated you so good, though.
So why are we not together?
I treated you so. Listen, I treated
Why
you
are
so.
we not together?
Because you cheated.
Right? That clearly means I didn't care that you treated me that
I'm just saying, though, like we was together for 5 years. I'm not simping. I'm just saying, though, like you really hurt my feelings with this, though. You had sex with my brother. You had sex with my brother, though.
Okay, yeah.
And you think this is a game? Like you really hurt my feelings with this, though.
Hey, stop being.
Like, I was such a good dude to you. Like, why would you do this to me, though?
Why would we simple somebody that don't care?
But why would you do this to me, though? I did nothing wrong to you. I paid the bills in your house still and everything.
You're embarrassing.
Like, you don't even care that you fucked my brother.
You embarrassing.
Like, how don't you care about that, though?
You embarrassing.
I'm asking you a question, though. Like, so you don't feel no way about doing what you did. Are you serious? That's crazy, man.
Alright, well, bring your son. That's why you're here.
No, I'm here to get my son.
Hurry up with your brother to come.
As a matter of fact, what?
Hurry up and leave your brother to come over. He's waiting on you.
Stop playing with me, man.
Stop playing with me.
Stop playing with me.
On your birthday flowers.
Stop playing with me. See, that's why you about to burn yourself now. See what I mean? Stop playing with me, though, man. Come on, man.
So you have there that first clip, you know, the husband of that girl caught her sleeping with his brother. You know, she got caught, and she, you know, and supposedly that's his baby mama, and she got caught, and you know, she kept saying how, you know, that he didn't do anything for her, and that, you know, he needed to go find someone else who cares about him. And that goes back to Proverbs 30 chapter verse 20 in it, where it talks about how an adulterous woman, she wipes her mouth and says she done no evil. Right, for paraphrasing, I want to get it after I get done playing the other clips. Saki, you might hear me type in the background, just, you know, scriptures are coming to my mind as I, you know, read as I listen to these clips. So bear with me if you hear typing in the background. But I'm going to go over to the next clips.
What's going on, y'all? So I'm going to get on here right quick and just say this. This is for the women, and especially the women of Israel, because we're the ones that got the problem. We're the ones that got caught up in the whole stigma of not needing a man, not wanting a man. We can do everything by our daggone self. You had one bad apple out of the tree, and you took that and ran with it. Let me just let you know this. Every man is not the same. It's about to come a time, real soon, that taking your clothes off, twerking, is not going to get you money, but it's going to get you raped, it's going to get you killed. Because these people that they got waiting to come take over in these cities, for a reason, is not going to play with you. And nobody's going to be there to help you. It's going to come a time that you want to stop disrespecting your husband and disrespecting your man, especially the righteous one, because you don't need him. Because what you going to do? You can't get out there and fight against another man. It's going to be thousands of them. You can't get out there and go look for no food when you need it. What you going to do? Medicine, all types of stuff. But y'all steadily disrespecting the man. And guess what? The scriptures teach us that it's God first, the man, then the woman. We are not equal to men. We're not equal. Y'all need to face that up and realize that. If you got a problem with me saying that, then you got a problem with the Most High. And that's something So don't come for me and don't get mad at me because I'm only saying facts. Y'all need to stop all this twerking because it's going to come a day that twerking is not going to fill your stomach up. Lights going to be off, gas going to be off, you're going to be off the grid. What y'all going to do? No internet, no phone, none of that. What you going to figure out? You're going to be in the house alone with kids crying and begging and wish that you had a righteous man at that time because that's the only man that the Most High is going to care for and is going to help and get him through these times. I'm just being authentic. I am being transparent and I am being real. These are facts. This is prophecy. Y'all need to stop disrespecting men. Y'all need to stop talking about this frivolous stuff about money, clothes, cars. All that shit is about to be done away with. It's about to be done away with. It's going to come a time where y'all ain't even going to be worried about how many women a man got because you're going to be trying to hold on to that man because you're going to need help. And that's real. And if you don't believe me, you better open up your Holy Bible. King James Version, if you ain't open it up one. And if you don't got one, you better go buy one. Because these words is about to disappear. And the word is going to disappear. And y'all going to be thirsty and hungry for it. And ain't nobody going to be talking about it because you ain't going to be able to find nobody with it. So you better wake up and get right. And stop all this nonsense because it ain't getting you nowhere but to death.
Yep, rise up, be one with that, or Eve is basically what that what she is going back to basically in the book in Isaiah the 13th chapter. Now rise up, you one that are Eve, because there's gonna be a time where you're gonna rely, you're gonna need help. That's the scripture talks about men travailing as women, because they're gonna come a privileged time, right? So your man who's not spiritual, if he's not in the scriptures daily, if he's not praying, if he's not repenting, you can rely on him to save you out of the afflictions that is about to come down. And I'm gonna get another clip by GMS Yuan, and it reads, Pastor P is what Edomite white man wants these so-called black women to be. So, here's just another clip. Then after this clip, I'm gonna get into the lesson.
It's on this lady called Pastor P. Okay, but let's go listen to some of the clip, and then we'll let the precepts fly. Abrasive woman that's not attractive to me. I don't want to date myself.
But do y'all even know what a relationship is? Because I'm listening to this and it's funny. Y'all know relationships are for bums. See, males, no, serious. Males can highest.
She sounded like the IUIC. She said relationships are for bums. Now, that's strange because the Lord desires a relationship with us. Is the Most High a bum? See, this is that Queen of Heaven spirit. And when you listen to a lot of things people can say, the charisma behind it, the tone, can make it sound very appealing to the flesh. But you need relationships for life to be worth living. Okay? The Lord was willing to, give his life, lay his life down for his friends. All right? So that they can partake in immortality. Because he wanted to enjoy the kingdom of heaven. He wanted to enjoy that glory with them. Relationship. But let's continue. Let's see what she has to say. All right?
Interest is sex.
Yep. 100%.
Y'all's interest is emotions. You do realize if you supply your own needs, males will still chase you for sex, and they need relationships. Y'all don't need relationships.
That's strange because in Isaiah 4:1, even if a woman, she's gathering home, she still needs protection. That's part of a woman's needs, right? And going all the way back to the dawn of time, who provided protection to the women and children? You see, because societies, we're in a metropolis, and Elgar always says this: cities are made for women. Metropolises were made for women because what you have conveniences, you have the running water, you have the market. Everything is convenient and plush to where you could be comfortable, right? What happens when all of that is stripped away? What happens when there is no running water? When you can't just go down the street in peace? Where you can't pick up the phone and call 911? Green, the children are going to cling to their parents, saying to play their part. We're not playing each other's part just for the sake of saying, oh, I can do it too. That's silly. There's beauty in order. There's beauty in having a role.
Y'all looking for clout. Y'all looking
No,
for
no, I want to be with somebody one day. I don't want to just like, I want a man. I will like submit to a man. If I find a real man who like meets all my requirements, I will like submit.
Y'all want males to be something that they're not. Y'all want males
No,
to
because
be
I still
emotional.
expect him to like do what he like. I still expect him to fuck other women. Like if he is making fucking millions, he's gonna go have sex with another girl. Like
you want him to give you money
it's not what I want, but that's the
That's
reality
true.
of the
No,
situation.
In terms of relationship.
You know, he had Hagar. You know,
But I'm gonna end it there. You know, if you're gonna watch the whole, it's like if you don't want to watch the whole video about GMS Yawan, then here's the title and his YouTube handle. But you know, you get the gist of it, right? That you know these women, they're comfortable in their situation, they're you know in how they're living because they're in you know in a society that you know uplifts women and that you know promotes women empowerment and that you know tell women that they can be like man and, you know give all these things to women even though it's out of order and this and that is not how you know YAHAWASHI created the world to be. You know he put there was order. You know there was order. You know among creature there's order, among human you know there's order. In the kingdom of heaven there's order. You know in the kingdom of Satan there's order. So you know you can this is how you know that how this world is being ran. It's been ran. You know it's not being ran by the Bible. It's being ran by you know Esau. You know the physical you know demon or the physical Satan, right? But I'm gonna jump in some scriptures and you know hopefully you got something out of those three clips that I showed. All right, here I got Proverbs chapter 30 verse 20 and it reads, "Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done a wickedness." Right. And in that first clip, that's prime example of how, you know, a adulterous woman, you know, she basically said she basically, you know, slept with a dude brother and said, you know, she didn't feel bad about it. She basically said she didn't care, you know, that she did that, or she didn't care that you know how the dude was treating her, you know. You know, she basically, you know, she eat it and wipe with her mouth, right? She probably doing all types of stuff with his brother, you know, and that just show the wickedness of our women, you know, today. All right, and then I'm gonna get Leviticus chapter 20 verse 10. Leviticus chapter 20 verse 10 it reads, and the man that committed adultery with another man's wife, even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife, the daughter, and the daughter should surely be put together. So right, the dude brother, no, he's not in the right neither. He's in the wrong too because he had committed adultery. He laid with the with the baby daddy, baby mama, right? So he should be put to death, and the baby mama should be put to death. And that the worst thing about it is that that's his brother. So that that's just something that's crazy. That's something I wouldn't do. Um, you just don't do that. But it is a law as well. That if it was back in the ancient time, they would definitely be put to death, both of them, right? Because they both sin. They both committed adultery, which is worthy of death, as it says in Leviticus chapter 20 verse 10. Limitations. Limitations 4:3, which just shows how the beasts, the creatures, are in order than our women's. It reads Limitation chapter 4 verse 3. Even the sea monsters draw out the breast they give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is becoming cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness. Right. So you got the whales, the dolphins, the sharks, the fish, whatever. They care for their young ones, right? They care for their young ones. They make sure their young ones is safe. They don't, beat their young ones up, right? But you got our people, the people of Israel, you know, not caring, they're not, teaching their young ones how to behave. You're not teaching and not, taking care of their young ones. There was a video or a clip about a woman who left her child in a car while it was raining, while it was hot. That just shows that there's you know ultimately it's judgment at the end of the day, but it just shows the mind state that our women's are in. But it's gonna come a time when you know the women are going to be in great limitation. They're not going to run. There's not going to be nowhere for them to run. They're, it's going to. There's not going to be nowhere for them to run. As in Isaiah chapter 13 verse 9, behold, the day of YAHAWASHI cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Right. Verse 10, for the stars of heaven and the constellation thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. Verse 11, and I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Verse 12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Right? Any more that I want to read? So I want to. So from Isaiah chapter 13 verse 9 all the way down to the 12th verse, it just shows how Yahweh Shah is going to bring a furious anger towards the whole world, towards the people. Everyone going to be tried. Everyone going to be in distress. There's not going to be any more pride. There's not going to be any more boasting about money, cars, houses. There's not going to be any of that. The skies are going to be darkened out by the ICBMs, by the chariots. They're going to be the moon not going to shine. They're going to be, everything going to see is proud, arrogancy. Then the man that will be more than person than fine gold is talking about the man that bleed the 1/3, right? The 1/3, the believers of Yahweh Shah, right? demand that repentance, right? The 144, right? And I want to continue reading the 13th verse. Therefore, I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her places in the wrath of YAHAWASHI of hosts in the day of his fierce anger. 14th verse, and it shall be as the chase road, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land. Verse 15, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Verse 16, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. So the 13th verse all the way down to the 15th verse is just, referring to how the Icean beams are going to shake, the earth. They're going to shake because there's, World War III is on the brink of, brewing. World War III is on the brink of brewing. It can happen next year. It can happen, in the middle, towards the end of this year. You just never know. But there's, the people, there's not going to be any more, transaction happening between countries. There's not going to be any more trade happening. People are not going to visit this country, once they see the destruction that is going to be happening in the, bombing of this country, and there's going to be a lot of people, they're going to be judged, right? That's the second death. The second death is being burned by fire, which is going to be by the ICBMs. And then you have, the children, the wives, the girlfriends, children gonna be taken, they're gonna be raped. Because as well, you had talking about, a power outage that can happen anytime soon. That going that can lead to, children being taken up, or people wives being raped, because there's not gonna be in the light to see. You gonna have all types of freaks out as the power go out. So the women that are, arrogant, they're proud, and they're talking all this, big talk, and talking like they, like they know everything, in which they don't. And they're gonna see when time comes that what they talking about is not gonna come to fruition. um, they're gonna be looking real dumb in those times. They're gonna be sound real stupid, and basically we're just gonna mock them, right? And we're not gonna lift up a prayer for them, as it written, do not lift up a prayer. And the Yahweh said he will not hear it, right? This is book of Isaiah chapter 32 verse 9. It reads, rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Right. So, rise up, ye women that are at ease, right? 10th verse, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. 11th verse, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare and grit sackcloth upon your loins. Verse 12, they shall lament for their teeth, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Right, so you get, you women that are ease, rise up, because what are you going to do in those days? Who's going to save you, right? You're too busy worrying about, about making money. You too busy worrying about, chasing the other dude around, or too busy worrying about, sleeping with another dude brother, another dude, another dude, just another dude. You're not stuck on one person. You're stuck on chasing other people, right? Chasing other dudes. So rise up, you curious women. There's gonna be uh, just like GMS Yuan said, in those times, women are gonna fall back into a proper order because it's gonna be all hell breaking loose. Women are gonna be crying, they're gonna be screaming. Everybody gonna fall back into their proper order in those days. Because no one gonna know the answer. They ain't gonna know what to do, and they're gonna be looking for the man's man of YAHAWASHI. And the man's of YAHAWASHI. They're gonna be locked up. They're gonna be taken away from this great destruction that's about to come upon this world. And hopefully, I'm a part of that part of those that's not gonna you know be partaking in the destruction and have to go through that. But Lord will. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 3 verse 24, and it reads, "And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell there shall be stink, and instead of a girdle a rent, and instead of well set hair baldness, and instead of a stomacher a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty." So you women, especially our people, because our people already, our women already have to wear wigs, and and what they're eating right now, you know, is atrocious. Our women are officiated on the, eating crab legs, shrimps, all this stuff that you're not supposed to be eating is in the law that you're not supposed to be eating it, right? And, it's gonna be a time gonna come where you can't just go take a shower when you want to. You just can't fix up. You can't fix up yourself when you want to. You can't try to look pretty because they're gonna be the time is they're gonna be moving. Everything gonna be moving fast. You're gonna always need. You can't just stick in one place for a long period of time. Um, and that where many people are gonna get ravaged in the street. They're gonna be and that where the burning instead of beauty come from because you can't. There gonna be a time where you just can't take a shower when you want to, or can't put on, can't look good for no one. Verse 25 and it reads, Thy man shall fall by the sword and thy mighty in the war. Right, that's going to World War III. That's going to happen. And the man should be fall by the sword. There's gonna be a lot of men. They're gonna die. You know, by by guns or by knives or whatever. Um, they're gonna be a lot of death. That's why your man that you have right now. These are weak men. They're simps. The only thing they care about is having 3, 4, 5 girls, having sex every day. They don't care about the things of Yahweh Shah. And this is why when that time's gonna come. This is why in written, man will be like women in travail. All right. Mm. But I'm not gonna go into it. But rightfully paraphrasing, men are gonna having their hands on their loins like they're travailing. Rightfully paraphrasing, because it's not gonna be a good time for neither men or neither women. It's gonna be everyone gonna get tried. Everyone gonna be in distress. But the only people who's not gonna be in distress is those of the 144,000. The hopeful elect, right? We will be the 144,000. They'll be in the they'll be in the tribulation, but they won't have to Lord will you know they won't have to feel that much pain, or they won't have to go through that much trouble, right? But Lord will, I'm saying Lord will because I hope that I'm a part of it, part of the 144. But just hopefully, Matthew chapter 24, verse 19, it reads, "And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days." Right, and as you read more, verse 20, "But pray ye that your fight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day." Right, verse 21, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. All right, so verse 19, you women that are have a child, you have a young one, maybe 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. They can take care of themselves. They can take care of themselves, right? So you have to nurse them, or you have to feed them. And that's why the verse 19, it says, "And woe to them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days," because you're going your mind, your journaling is going to be, and you're going to be in survival mode, but you also have a child you have to worry about. And this is why this will not be a good time. This is not a good time in what we're going through right now to try to get pregnant or try to have a kid, because you're going to have to worry about nursing, right? You worry about taking care of your young one. But and as you continue reading, they're gonna be a great tribulations, great trial for everyone. 22, verse 22, "And except those days shall be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake those days shall be shortened." Right. So for the elect's sake, at 144, the what they're believers, those days will be shortened, right? Will be saved. They will be saved from that tribulation, that great tribulation that is going to come. All right. But our women that are proud, like this woman right here, the woman right here, she basically telling you women to, rise up, right? Because you're gonna need a man in those days, right? You're gonna need she even say you're gonna need a righteous man. All right. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 8, and it reads, "For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man." Right? So the woman was created for the man, right? Verse 9, "Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man." Yep. So the woman was created for the man. The woman, you're the help. And this is why I put you're helpless, because you're supposed to be the one that's supposed to be helping the man. You're supposed to be, you're the help. We're not the help. You're the help, right? Your natural instinct is to care, right? That's why you see a lot of women, they're in the hospital. Their main career is they either a they're either a working in a hospital and nurturing. They're either a flight attendant, doing stewardess. Um, this is why you have like a lot of women that are in these like jobs that not supposed to be for them, right? Because their main instinct is to nurture. Their main instinct is to have babies, right? They're not supposed to be working in these jobs that require physical strength, that require a man's strength, right? So this is why this Western culture has did a one on these women's, especially the women of Israel because they are all in it. I understand if Edomite women was did something like that, but a woman, a nation of Israel, and this is why going back to slavery, you didn't have that many women working out on the field. You mainly have women in the house, cleaning and helping out helping out clean up the house, right? It's just showing how shameful our women's art is right now. They became disgraced. They became shameful, right? Because they're not in their proper order. Right. So you just is showing how how our women's are how Western culture how he has really taken over the nation of Israel, and they really have destroyed our women's mindset, and got them believing that they can be just like a man, they can be a god, right? When in reality they're just the help, right? They were created for the man, not the man created for the woman. And you have this woman, and you have and to prove it, they actually think they were actually created for us because you have this woman or this chick right here said that a woman don't need a relationship, but a man need a relationship, right? So it just proved how you're created for us, right? You know, I don't go to Book of Sirach. Book of Sirach. I'm probably gonna end it here. Hopefully, you all can all quite was brothers and sisters was edified by this lesson. It's like it. Book of Sirach. Bear with me. Bear with me. So the verse I'm about to give the one that talks about how it's better to dwell in a den for the lion than rather to lay with a wicked woman. Ecclesiastes. I can find it. There you go. Ecclesiastes. Yeah, I have here the blue letter. 25. That's on it. 25. Let's see. So I got it here. 25:16. Remember when Slocky, I don't use the KJV protocol for like the only online. So bear with me. So this is the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 16. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. Right. So which is just showing how wicked the women have become, right? How shameful the women are. They're shameful, they're harlots, they're helpless, and proved by the images. You know, you one day you have them saying they want to sleep with different men, you know, and saying that they don't care about you and how they don't need you. And then on the right you have them saying, "Come back, you know, I need you, you know. Can you give me this? Can you give me that? You know, can we do this? Can we do that?" You know, but they forgot about how, you know, how manipulative and how how they committed that adultery in the past. You know, and that's why you rather dwell with a lion than a wicked woman, because you know when you in the house with a wicked woman, just living with a wicked woman, you know, they don't have their what you doing is never enough for them, right? What you doing is never enough for them. They gonna always want more and more and more, right? Verse 17: the wickedness of a woman changes her face, and darkness her countenance like sackcloth. Right, that's just going to, you know, her makeup, the eyelashes she put on, right? And if you jump down to verse 19, all wickedness is but a little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Verse 21, stumble not in the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasures. You know, so do not desire the women by how they look and how they dress and how they got their makeup. You know, you gotta judge their spirit, and you can usually judge their spirit by looking into their, you know, how they carry themselves, right? Verse 22, a woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach, right? So, you know, the women, they rather be seen, they rather be, you know, they rather date other men. You know, that's why when Yahweh comes back with his church, he gonna put an end to all this, right? And the kingdom of heaven, they're gonna be restoring righteousness, and everyone, like I said in the beginning, every creature and everyone gonna be in their proper order, right? You know, they're not gonna be any more adultery, and there is, you know, the law said put them to death, and they're not gonna be any more, you know, any more pride, arrogant, you know, haughtiness. There's not gonna be any more of that. You know, everyone gonna be in their natural beauty. They're gonna be, you know, righteousness, right? That what we all hope for, at least righteousness, right? But you know, that's going to be it for the live lesson. I don't believe I have any more that I want to. I don't have any more precepts, so that's gonna be it for this live lesson. All right, I want to give all honor and glory and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, QADASH. And I hope that your brothers and sisters will edify it. Till next time, I want to say Shalom.